Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge, Northern Ireland, the complete guide. Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge is a tiny bridge connecting mainland Northern Ireland to a small island built by fishermen in 1755 to reach a better fishing spot. The rope bridge dangles over the rocks, sways in the wind, and looks pretty intimidating. Will you dare cross it? In this travel guide about Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge in Northern Ireland, you'll find in the table of contents below everything that we'll see. Simply click on the table to expand it, then click on any part you'd like to jump to. Where is Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge? Carrick-a-Rede is located on the north coast of Northern Ireland. The rope bridge is part of County Antrim, one of the 6 counties of the country, that is also home to the Giant's Causeway and Dunluce Castle. Carrick-a-Rede facts. Are you fond of facts? I know I am. I love learning more about a place and its history with some quick and interesting facts, so I've gathered a few about Carrick-a-Rede for you. The name comes from the Gaelic Carrick-a-Rede, meaning the rock of the road. The island of Carrick-a-Rede was an obstacle or rocco in the road, the river used by migrating salmons to return home. The bridge was built in 1755 by fishermen as a way to reach the island, a salmon fishing paradise, without relying on boats. Carrick-a-Rede pronunciation, it's pronounced Carrick-a-Rede. You might hear a few locals pronounce it as a Carrick-a-Rede. Even though it seems scary, there has been no deaths and no accidents on Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge since it was properly opened to the public in 2004. The bridge is 20 meters long, 66 feet, and it's 30 meters, 100 feet, above the sea. Exploring Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge. Before visiting the main attraction of the area, the Giant's Causeway, I stopped to what is probably the second most visited place on the Causeway coast and one of the best things to do in Northern Ireland, an epic rope bridge between Northern Ireland mainland and a small island. I first went to a car park, located on the coast, to have the best view of the rope bridge, Portanevy Car Park. After parking the car, I walked a grand total of 1 minute, LOL, to reach the viewpoint. From the viewpoint, Carrick-a-Rede Island and the rope bridge are quite far, but you will still have a grand view of the island and the rope bridge connecting it to the land. You can even see people walking on the bridge. I love the view from the car park because it really gives you a sense of scale of how small the bridge is, and you get a full view with the coast, the bridge and Carrick-a-Rede Island. If you look at the image above, there is the fisherman house on the island that you can see from the car park. Best view of the rope bridge. As you saw with the images above, the view from Portanevy Car Park is pretty good. However, it's pretty far from Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge. Don't worry, there is another spot where you'll have the best view of the rope bridge. Look at the image below. On the left of the rope bridge, if you follow the path that goes along the cliffs, you'll see 2 people standing. See them? You might have to zoom on the image, they look very tiny. Well, this is the viewpoint, where you'll have the best view of the Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge. You don't have to pay to go to the viewpoint, the trails on the cliffs are open, and you can simply walk to the viewpoint. If you park your car on the main parking lot, it's a 20 minutes walk to reach the viewpoint. You can see the directions on the map below, once you're ready to move on, and to cross the bridge, it's a short 3 minutes walk to get to the bridge. Crossing Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge. If you feel confident enough, you can cross the bridge. Walking on the bridge feels amazing, suspended high above the sea, and you can feel the bridge moving under your feet. As you can see on the image above, the bridge is very sturdy. Unless you have an extreme fear of heights, you should be fine crossing it. Make sure you don't look below, it can feel quite intimidating. Or do it, I'm not your mom. When you're on the bridge, you'll have a stunning view of the Antrim coast. Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge back in the days. Today, the rope bridge is completely safe and feels very secure. This comes from a massive renovation in 2004 for a cost of more than $20,000. But back in the days, the bridge wasn't nearly as safe. There was only one safeguard rope, and the walkway was very tiny. Look at the images below and you'll see how bad it was. Would you have crossed the bridge back then? Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge in Game of Thrones. Northern Ireland is home to a lot of Game of Thrones filming locations. At the time that I write this guide, March 2019, Carrick-a-Rede has not been used as a Game of Thrones filming location. However, there has been a lot of sightings of the HBO crew filming near Carrick-a-Rede, which means it could be featuring in the new season coming soon. Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge Entry Fee. Do you have to pay for Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge? Yes, you do have to pay, but only if you want to cross the bridge. You can walk on the trails around and access the viewpoint for free. Carrick-a-Rede is an extremely popular spot to visit, and the number of visits has exploded in the past years. It went from 243,000 visitors in 2011 to 424,000 visitors in 2017. The Carrick-a-Rede Rope Bridge in County Antrim, Northern Ireland, is a 20-metre-long, 30-metre-high suspension bridge linking the mainland to Carrick-a-Rede Island, originally built by salmon fishermen in 1755. Visitors can cross the bridge for stunning views of Rathlin Island and the Scottish Islands, explore the island with its old fisherman's cottage, and enjoy the surrounding coastal path. Advance booking is essential, and the bridge is maintained by the National Trust. What it is? A rope and plank suspension bridge crossing a 20-metre wide chasm. It connects the mainland to the tiny Carrick-a-Rede Island. Key features and experience. Exhilarating crossing. A thrilling experience for visitors, suspended nearly 30 meters, 100 feet, above sea level. Stunning views. Offers fantastic views across the Atlantic to Rathlin Island, the Scottish Islands, and the dramatic Antrim coastline. Island destination. Leads to Carrick-a-Rede Island, home to a historic fisherman's cottage. Coastal path. The site includes an exhilarating coastal path to walk before and after crossing the bridge. History and purpose. Fisherman's origin, first built by salmon fishermen in 1755 to access the island for fishing. Name origin, Carrick-a-Rede comes from Gaelic and means the rock in the road, a reference to its use by migrating salmon. Modern use, today, it is a popular tourist attraction, not used by fishermen due to declining salmon populations. Visiting information. Booking. It is highly recommended to pre-book tickets online, especially during peak season, as it can sell out. Accessibility. The first part of the coastal path is accessible, and a wheelchair is available to borrow. Ask staff for details. Facilities. A car park is available, and a cafe with refreshments is located at the site. Location. 119A, White Park Road, Ballintoy, County Antrim, BT546LS. History and background. Built for fishing. The first version of the bridge was erected by salmon fishermen in 1755 to reach the tiny island of Carrick-a-Rede. The island was a prime spot for casting nets to catch migrating salmon. Original construction, for centuries, the bridge was a precarious structure with only one handrail, built by fishermen and taken down each winter. It was a functional, yet dangerous, crossing. Modern reconstruction, the current, much safer bridge was built in 2008 from wire and Douglas fir. The modern crossing is well maintained and regularly checked for safety. A rock in the road, the name Carrick-a-Rede comes from the Gaelic Carrick-a-Rede, which means the rock in the road. This refers to the small island's location, which was an obstacle for migrating salmon.